Assalamu alaikum students, how are you all? Hope so you all are fine. This is our maths lecture for class 6 exercise number 6b. Our first question is fill in the blanks. 2 over 3 is equal to dash over 18 is equal to dash over 24. In this question we make the fraction equivalent. Now we are solving the question. 2 over 3 is equal to. Now we are solving the first fill in the blanks. To make the denominator 18, we multiply by denominator 3 by 6 and numerator also by 6. 2 multiply by 6 over 3 multiply by 6. 2 6 are 12 over 3 6 are 18. Similarly, to make the denominator 24, we multiply the denominator by 8 and numerator by also 8. 2 multiply by 8 over 3 multiply by 8, which is equal to 2 8s are 16 over 3 8s are 24. So our answer is 12 over 18 and 16 over 24. This fraction is equivalent fraction. Now we are solving the next question. 0.1 over 0.6 is equal to 2 over dash is equal to dash over 24. Firstly, we convert the decimal fraction into fraction. For this we multiply the numerator by 10 and denominator by also 10. 0.1 multiply by 10 over 0.6 multiply by 10. 0.1 multiply by 10 is equal to 1 over 0.6 multiply by 10 is equal to 6. Now 1 over 6 is equal to. Now we are solving the first fill in the blanks. To make the numerator 2, we multiply the numerator by 2 and denominator also by 2. So 1 multiply by 2 over 6 multiply by 2. 1 multiply by 2 is equal to 2 over 6 multiply by 2. 6 2s are 12. Now 1 over 6 is equal to make the denominator 24, we multiply by denominator 6 by 4 and numerator also by 4. 1 over 6 is equal to 1 multiply by 4 over 6 multiply by 4. 1 4 is 4 over 6 4s are 24. So our answer is 1 over 6 is equal to 2 over 12 is equal to 4 over 24. This fraction is equivalent fraction. Students, similarly you can do the remaining parts on your notebook and practice these questions. Now our next question is the ratio of two quantities is 2:7. If the first quantity is 28, find the second. Now we are solving the question. Ratio is equal to 2:7. Now we write ratio form in fraction form. 2:7 is equal to 2 over 7. Now first quantity is equal to 28. Now we are find the second quantity. First quantity over second quantity is equal to 2 over 7. First quantity is equal to 8. We find the second quantity. So write the second quantity as it is equal to 2 over 7. Now by using the cross product rule, we write 2 multiplied by second quantity is equal to 28 multiplied by 7. To find the second quantity, we divide it by 2 on both sides. 2 multiplied by second quantity over 2 is equal to 28 multiplied by 7 divided by 2. Now simplify. 2 is cut with 2. 2 1 is 2. 2 1 is 2. 2 4s are 8. Now we get second quantity is equal to 14 multiplied by 7. 14 multiplied by 7 is equal to 98. So second quantity is equal to 98. This is our answer. Students, similarly you can do the question number 3 and question number 4 on your notebook and practice these questions. Our next question is question number 5. The ratio of milk to water in a container is 5:1 by volume. If the total volume of the mixture is 9 liters, find the volume of water in it. Now we are solving the question. Ratio of milk to water is equal to 5:1. Now sum of ratios is equal to 5 plus 1 is equal to 6. Total volume of mixture is equal to 9 liters. Now we find the volume of water. Volume of water is equal to total volume over sum of ratios. Total volume is equal to 9 liters over sum of ratios is equal to 6. Now we simplify. 3 3s are 9, 3 2s are 6. Then we get 3 over 2. 3 divided by 2 is equal to 1.5 liters. So volume of water is equal to 1.5 liters. Our next question is, use the cross product rule to determine which of the ratios is greater in each of the following cases. Our first question is 4:7 and 1:2. Now we are solving the question. 4:7 and 1:2. Now we write in fraction form 4 over 7 and 1 over 2. Now by using the cross product rule we write 4 multiplied by 2 and 1 multiplied by 7. 4 2s are 8 and 1 7 is 7. So 4:7 is greater than 1:2. Students, similarly you can do the question number 2 and question number 3 on your notebook and practice these questions. Our next question is, find the fourth proportional to 2, 3 and 6. Now we are solving the question. Let's fourth proportional is equal to x. Now 2:3 proportional 6 ratio x. In this question, 2 and x is extreme value, 3 and 6 is mean value. Now product of extreme is equal to product of means, in which 2 and x is extreme value. So 2 multiplied by x is equal to 3 and 6 is means value. So 3 multiplied by 6. Now to find the value of x, we divided by 2 on both sides to eliminate 2. So 2 multiplied by x divided by 2 is equal to 3 multiplied by 6 divided by 2. Now simplify. 2 is cut with 2. 2 1 is 2. 2 3s are 6. Now x is equal to 3 multiplied by 3. 3 3s are 9. So fourth proportional is equal to 9. Students, similarly you can do the question number 8 and question number 9 on your notebook and practice these questions. Hope so you understand this lecture. Okay students, Allah Hafiz, have a nice day.